Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Zach. So today we're going to go over some command line I fucked up. Okay, we'll do it again. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So it's Zach. We're going to go over some commands today in command line that'll help you move around the file system. So we're going to start with trying to figure out where we are. Where are we right now? We use pwd for that, and it'll tell us the working directory that we're currently in. So that's from the C folder, users, and then the users folder for my current laptop that I'm working on. Very cool. Okay, so let's say we want to see what's in this folder now that we're here. We would do ls, and it'll list it like that. If we want it in a little bit more of a concise format, we can do lss, and it'll not only give us a little bit more information about it, like creation dates and last edit, but it will list the objects down like this. So very cool. If we ever want to know exactly where we can go from here using the cd command, which we'll get to in a second, we would do ls-l-a, which stands for all, and that will show both secret folders and anywhere you can go to that's like dot, which would be going to the current folder, and dot dot, which goes one node up on the file tree. Like that. Speaking of the cd command, let's get to that. Let's say I want to move around in the file system now that I know where I am and I know the contents of where I am. Very cool. Okay, let's say I want to go to desktop. I would just cd desktop, and once you've started a command, you can hit tab and it will autocomplete for you. So then we check, bam, cool, I am on the desktop. There's some cool stuff here, very, very cool. Okay, so, but what if I want to go back? Now with just about any pathing, this isn't just CD, but any pathing done in command line, as well as when you're trying to import any of your code, this is very useful to remember. If you want to go a file out or up a node on the file system tree, because it is a tree, I'll show a little graphic for that right now. You just do dot dot slash, and it'll take you out. And now we are where we started, in the systems folder for my computer. Very cool. Okay. Now let's say I want to make a directory. I'll go into documents for this. Cool. Oh, there are multiple things that start with do. Cool. We'll go into documents, and we will do mk for make, dir for directory. So make directory example. And then I'll change into that. Now, some systems, you may have saw it corrected my capitalization on that. Some systems will, some systems won't. That's going to be system dependent, but the general rule is you will probably actually have to be capital dependent on things and make sure that you capitalize them, or else it won't autocomplete for you, nor will it take you to the right place. It will kind of error out. But moving on from that, now that we're in the folder we created, what if we want to create a file? We do touch myfile.cpp. Let's do that. And now let's say we want to rename that file. Well, we would use the mv, which is the move command, myfile.cpp to myfile.c. Let's say I'm changing languages. Really cool. Now, move command is actually usually used for moving things, obviously, as you might have thought. And so, well, how does that work? Well, we do move myfile.c now, that's not right, myfile.c now, to whatever location we wanted it to, and we can actually rename it at the same time. That's why I showed y'all that first. Really cool. We'll do, that would take us to the same place, dot dot slash a folder out, myfile.cpp, and change it back. And now if we do cd and go out of file, we can check. It is here and is renamed. Very cool. And let's say I no longer have use for myfile.cpp, and I want to remove it. We would do rm for remove myfile.cpp, and as you can see, no longer there. Very cool. Let's go back into our example folder. All right. Now let's say we wanted to delete a directory. So I'll create one real quick. Cool, so we have a folder called delete me. How would I do that? Well, you do rm again, just like you would with the file, but you do -r, which is the tag for recursion on command line. And the reason it does that is if there's any files or anything inside of it, it can't delete it without deleting those. And so it wants you to use the recursion tag to make sure that you want to delete both the folder and everything inside, which we do. So then delete me, and delete me's gone. Very, very cool. Okay, now let's say we want to copy a file. So we need to create another file. We'll call it original.txt. Now if we want to copy it, we do copy original.txt and where we want to copy it to. So let's just copy it to the folder above us. I messed up there. That's okay. You can always do Control-C to get out of anything that you accidentally went into like that. And we'll do the same thing, but without the extra slash. And now we can just CD, and we'll see that it's there. Cool. Let's remove it. And go back into our example folder. Cool, so this is here. Now, what if we want to copy a whole directory? So actually, I should have stayed back there. Let's say we want to copy a whole directory. And I'm going to copy our example folder into my Zoom folder. How about that? We would do copy, recursive, example into Zoom. And now if we do CD into the Zoom folder, we will see, yes, it is there. Okay, cool. Let's remove it. All right. I believe that is all we had to go over for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all guys in the next video.